Chosen one. Listen carefully. What you are about to hear has not arrived by mere chance. This message, this moment, this divine truth that is being revealed to you is all in perfect alignment with where you are in your life. Understand this deeply. There are no coincidences in the spiritual realm. Everything happens for a reason, and the fact that you are here right now reading these words is not a random event. Heaven has orchestrated this divine encounter because it is your time to awaken to something greater. You have been chosen, and this is your sacred moment. Take a deep breath and center yourself in this truth. You are a part of something much bigger than you can currently comprehend. In the grand design of the universe, you are a significant piece of the divine puzzle. The world may not always see your value, and there may be times when you feel unseen or misunderstood. But rest assured, God sees you. He knows your name. He has called you for this moment, for this purpose. You were chosen long before you even knew it. You may have walked through seasons of doubt, confusion, or struggle, but understand this. These challenges were never meant to break you. They were designed to refine you, to prepare you for the power and authority that are now awakening within you. It is not by mistake that you are here receiving this message. This is your moment to rise, to step fully into your divine calling and embrace the strength and wisdom that you carry deep within. As you read these words, feel them resonate within your spirit. They are more than just a text on a page. They are an invitation to awaken, to remember who you truly are, and to accept the responsibility that comes with being chosen. You are not just anyone. You are a chosen one. And now the time has come for you to fully recognize and step into that truth. But before we continue, I want to ask you to do something simple yet significant. If this message resonates with your soul, I want you to pause for a moment and comment 777 below. That number is a symbol of divine alignment and spiritual awakening. When you see this number, it is a sign that you are on the right path, that heaven is speaking directly to you. It confirms that your spirit is in tune with the higher calling that is unfolding in your life. So, before we move forward, I also want you to take a moment to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Only if you genuinely feel connected to the purpose and messages shared here. This community is here to support your journey, to uplift you as you walk in your divine purpose. And together, we will continue to grow, to connect, and to rise into the full authority of our spiritual calling. As a chosen one, your journey is unique. You may have felt different your entire life. Perhaps you never quite fit into the world's molds, and you've struggled to find a place where you truly belong. That's because you were never meant to fit in. You were made to stand out, to shine brightly in a world that can often be dark and confusing. You are a light chosen by God to illuminate the way for others. But here's the key: you were not chosen for your own benefit alone. Yes, you carry a divine spark, but it's not meant to be hidden. It's meant to light the path for others, to guide them toward truth, toward healing, and toward purpose. The enemy will try to keep you isolated, doubting yourself and questioning your worth. But today, I'm here to remind you that God has placed His hand upon your life, and you are equipped with everything you need to fulfill your purpose. Understand this truth now, chosen one: you have never walked this path alone. Though at times it may have seemed like you were fighting battles in isolation, the reality is that God has always been with you, and He has also placed others on this journey beside you. There are other chosen ones walking this path, and as your paths align, you will begin to see that you are not alone in this spiritual journey. As you move forward, trust that heaven is guiding your steps. Divine timing is at work in your life, and every moment has been preordained for your awakening. There are no mistakes in the grand plan. And every challenge, every victory, and every encounter is part of the divine design that is unfolding before you. I want you to feel that deeply in your spirit. This is the moment for you to fully step into your purpose. You are here for a reason. You are chosen. And today, heaven is calling you to rise and embrace the destiny that has been waiting for you. Stay with me, chosen one, as we continue on this journey. The path ahead may not always be easy, but it will always be filled with purpose. And as we explore the signs of divine connection, spiritual awakening, and the power of your divine energy, I want you to remember that you are never alone. Heaven has your back. You are part of a powerful divine plan, and your time is now. Chosen one, as we continue on this journey together, I want you to dive deeper into understanding something vital. You were born with a divine spark within you. From the moment you took your first breath, you were set apart for something extraordinary. This truth may have been veiled from you for much of your life, but now the time has come for you to recognize and embrace it fully. You carry within you a unique spiritual energy, a frequency that is not of this world. That divine spark, that presence within you, is a mark of God's favor. It is proof that you are chosen. God's hand has been on your life long before you ever realized it. Before you knew who you were, before you understood the depths of your calling, God saw you. Your spiritual journey began before your human mind could even grasp it. You've been set apart, chosen for a purpose far beyond the ordinary, far beyond what anyone else may have told you. The world may look at you and see a person going through struggles or challenges, but the spirit realm knows your true identity. You are not just another person wandering through life. You are a divine being chosen by God for something greater. The world may not understand you, and at times you may have felt isolated or misunderstood. But let me tell you this: your separation from the world, your feeling of being different, is not a curse. It is divine protection. You are meant to stand out, to be a light in a world that is often dark. A world that doesn't always understand the depth of the divine calling on your life. Think about your life for a moment. When you reflect on the challenges you've faced, it may seem as though they have been overwhelming, like you were constantly being tested and stretched beyond your limits. But I want you to shift your perspective, chosen one. Those struggles, those battles were not meant to defeat you. They were designed to strengthen you. God has placed these tests in your path to refine you, to prepare you for the greatness that is to come. Every trial, every moment of hardship has been an opportunity for you to grow stronger, more resilient, and more spiritually awake. You see, the road of the chosen one is not a simple one. It's not meant to be. If it were easy, you wouldn't be who you are today. You wouldn't carry the wisdom, the strength, or the faith that you now possess. The struggles you've faced have shaped you into a powerful being, equipped with everything you need to fulfill your purpose. God does not place his strongest warriors on the easiest paths. He knows that you have the spiritual fortitude to overcome whatever obstacles lie ahead. And now it's time for you to recognize and understand the magnitude of your divine calling. Let me tell you this, chosen one, you were set apart for greatness. Even from the moment of your birth, God had a plan for your life, a plan that was uniquely designed to fit your divine gifts and talents. You may not have understood it at the time, but every step you've taken, every choice you've made has brought you closer to this moment of realization. And now, you are waking up. Your spiritual eyes are being opened, and you are beginning to see the truth of who you are. You are chosen. You are part of a divine lineage, a spiritual family that spans across generations and time. The world may not always recognize your worth, and that's okay. It's not the world's approval that you need. It's the approval of heaven. And heaven sees you. Heaven has called you for this time. This is your moment to shine, chosen one. This is your time to step fully into your purpose, to recognize the divine spark within you, and to walk boldly in the path that God has set before you. When you awaken to the truth of your divine identity, something incredible happens. You begin to see the world through a different lens. You begin to understand the deeper meanings behind the challenges you've faced, and you start to realize that everything has been preparing you for the work you are destined to do. Your purpose is not just about you. It is about the lives you are meant to touch, the souls you are meant to uplift, and the kingdom you are meant to build. This is the key to your divine power. understanding that your life is not your own. You are here for a purpose, chosen for a time such as this. Your journey is not just a random series of events. It is divinely orchestrated, and everything you've experienced has been part of a larger plan to mold and shape you into the person you are becoming. Chosen one, as you begin to recognize this truth, you will notice something else happening within you. You will begin to see that there are others like you, other chosen ones walking the earth carrying their own divine calling, their own struggles, and their own victories. And as your spiritual eyes are opened, you will start to recognize them. The recognition of another chosen one is not based on appearance, not based on surface-level similarities. It is a spiritual recognition. It's the recognition of a divine connection, a knowing in your spirit that this person is walking the same path as you, carrying the same divine calling and bearing the same spiritual weight. There is a resonance in your soul when you meet another chosen one, a silent acknowledgement that you have both been marked for something greater. This is why the enemy works so hard to isolate you, to make you feel as though you are alone, but no more chosen one. Heaven is aligning you with other chosen ones who will walk beside you, support you, and help you fulfill your purpose. These divine connections are not coincidences. They are confirmations from heaven. You are being guided to people who will strengthen you, sharpen you, and encourage you as you continue on your journey. When chosen ones come together, their combined power is immeasurable. There is a unity that is formed when two or more chosen ones gather, a spiritual synergy that brings about powerful change in the world. Together, your light will shine brighter, your faith will grow stronger, and your ability to fulfill your divine calling will be magnified. But to recognize these connections, you must first recognize your own divine spark. You must first understand that you are chosen and that the power within you is not something to be hidden or taken lightly. It is something to be nurtured, to be embraced, and to be shared with the world. This is the journey you are on, chosen one. And the path ahead will be filled with divine appointments, with encounters that will strengthen you and guide you toward the fulfillment of your calling. I want you to pause for a moment, chosen one, and reflect on this truth. You are not ordinary. You are extraordinary. You are marked by God for greatness. And this moment right now is the beginning of your full awakening. You are stepping into your divine purpose, and nothing will ever be the same again. Stay with me. Chosen one, for the journey is just beginning. We will continue to explore the signs, the awakenings, and the divine connections that will guide you on your path. Trust that heaven is with you, leading you every step of the way, and that you are not alone. Your divine assignment is unfolding, and the world is about to see the power of the chosen ones in action. Chosen one, I want you to take a moment and reflect on something deeply profound. You are not meant to walk this journey alone. No matter how many times you felt isolated, misunderstood, or even invisible, understand this truth now. There is power in connection. There are others walking a path similar to yours, carrying the same divine purpose, and the time has come for you to recognize them. The power of connection among chosen ones is immeasurable. It's important to realize that while you've been walking your path, other chosen ones have been walking their own. Some of them might be closer than you think, friends, family members, or even strangers you meet along your journey. But the key to recognizing them is not in the obvious ways that the world might define it. It's not just about finding someone who believes the same things or has the same experiences. It goes much deeper than that. It's a spiritual recognition, a divine acknowledgement between souls. You see, the spiritual realm is deeply interconnected, and the divine frequency that chosen ones carry is unmistakable. When two chosen ones meet, their spirits immediately recognize each other. It's as though your souls greet each other before your minds have even caught up. There's an energy exchange that happens on a level deeper than words or actions. And it's this recognition that sparks a divine connection, one that is not only profound, but meant for a greater purpose. Chosen one, God has been preparing you for this moment. He has been aligning people into your life who will help you fulfill your divine purpose. These divine connections are not coincidences. They are appointments set by heaven itself. The people you meet, the conversations you have, the relationships you form, each of these is part of a larger divine design meant to equip you for the calling on your life. But here's the catch. You must be open to these divine connections. You must have eyes to see and ears to hear. So often we get caught up in the busyness of life, in the distractions of the world, that we miss the very people heaven has placed in our path. These divine connections can come in many forms: a kind word at just the right moment, an encounter that seems random but carries profound significance, or a bond formed through shared experiences. These connections are not just about friendships or partnerships. They are divine alignments meant to strengthen you spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. You will find that when you connect with another chosen one, your spirit is lifted. You share wisdom, encouragement, and support that propel each of you further into your divine assignment. There's a strength that comes from knowing you are not alone in your journey. And when chosen ones recognize one another, there's an unspoken understanding, a sense of peace, and a deep sense of purpose that resonates within both of you. As you begin to meet others who are walking similar paths, you'll notice that they carry a light. It's not always obvious at first, but it's there. You'll feel it before you see it. Their light shines brightly and it draws you in. And when you recognize that light in another chosen one, you'll understand that this is not just an ordinary connection. This is a spiritual alignment. This is heaven bringing two warriors together to fight the good fight, to advance the kingdom of God in ways you couldn't do alone. But why is this so important? Why does heaven align chosen ones with each other? The answer is simple: unity. The enemy knows that when chosen ones come together, their power multiplies. Darkness trembles at the unity of God's warriors. That is why the enemy works so hard to keep you isolated. He wants to make you feel alone, as if you're the only one struggling, the only one with a divine purpose. But no more, chosen one. Today, you will learn to recognize these divine connections and understand the importance of unity among the chosen ones. You may not always be able to recognize another chosen one right away, but trust this: the more you awaken spiritually, the more sensitive you will become to the divine connections that surround you. Your intuition will sharpen and you'll begin to see these alignments more clearly. It's like a spiritual radar that picks up on the energy of other chosen ones, and when that connection is made, you'll feel it in your soul. It will be unmistakable. There's a unique bond that forms between chosen ones. It's a bond that transcends surface-level similarities. It goes beyond the things of this world, and it connects you on a much deeper level. When you meet another chosen one, you will find that your conversation flows effortlessly. There's no need for pretense or forced small talk. It feels natural, as if you've known each other for lifetimes. And often the things you share with one another, whether it's a testimony, a struggle, or a victory, will resonate with them in ways that no one else can understand. This is the beauty of the divine connections God is making in your life, chosen one. You are not meant to walk this path in isolation. You are part of a larger spiritual family, and God has been bringing you into alignment with others who will strengthen your faith, encourage your spirit, and help you fulfill your divine assignment. These divine connections are gifts from heaven, and you must recognize them as such. But it's not just about finding others to walk alongside you. It's also about recognizing the power of your own light. As a chosen one, your very presence is a light in a dark world. And when your light connects with the light of another chosen one, it creates a powerful force for good in the world. There's no telling how much your spiritual strength will increase when you stand united with other chosen ones. The power of unity among chosen ones is not to be underestimated. It's not just about finding comfort or companionship. It's about recognizing that together you are a force to be reckoned with. The enemy fears the unity of chosen ones because when they come together, they bring heaven's power into the earthly realm. They advance the kingdom of God, break down spiritual strongholds, and bring light into the darkest places. Think about the early church in the Bible. The disciples were called together not just as individuals, but as a collective force. And when they came together in unity, miracles happened. The sick were healed, the oppressed were set free, and the gospel spread like wildfire. The same is true for you, chosen one. When you come into divine alignment with other chosen ones, the impact on the world around you is immeasurable. But unity doesn't just happen automatically. It requires effort. It requires discernment. It requires you to be open to the people and connections God is bringing into your life. You must be willing to step outside of your comfort zone and embrace the divine appointments that heaven has set for you. These connections are not always convenient, and they may not always look like what you expected. But trust me when I say that they are exactly what you need. Now I want you to take a moment to reflect. Have you ever met someone and immediately felt like your souls recognized each other? Maybe it was an instant bond, a sense of familiarity, or a deep connection that seemed to transcend time and space. If you've had an experience like this, I want you to comment 111 below. This is a powerful testimony of the divine connections God is making in your life. It's a sign that heaven is at work, aligning you with others who will help you fulfill your calling. Remember, chosen one, you are not alone in this journey. God is bringing you into alignment with others who will support you, strengthen you, and walk with you as you fulfill your divine assignment. These divine connections are part of God's perfect plan for your life. And when you recognize them, you will begin to see how God is working through you and others to bring His kingdom to earth. Stay with me, chosen one, because as we continue, you'll learn even more about the incredible power that comes when chosen ones unite. We are not just individuals on separate paths. We are a spiritual army united in purpose and in strength. And together, we will see God's will fulfilled in our lives and in the world. Chosen one, as we continue on this sacred journey together, it's time to address something that many of you have faced along the way. The struggles, the challenges, and the battles that seem to appear at every turn. If there's one thing I want you to understand deeply, it's this. The struggles you've encountered were not meant to break you, but to prepare you for what lies ahead. The battles have been refining you, strengthening you, and building the spiritual muscle needed for the work you were chosen to do. Your path as a chosen one has not been easy, but it was never meant to be. From the very beginning of your journey, you were set apart. You were marked by God, not just for your salvation, but for a divine assignment that would require resilience, faith, and an unwavering trust in Him. You may have wondered why your life hasn't been smooth, why you faced challenges that others don't seem to endure. The answer is simple. God's strongest warriors are placed in the fiercest battles because He knows that they are equipped with the strength and the light to overcome anything that comes their way. And chosen one, that is exactly who you are. You are a warrior, and your strength has been cultivated in the fire of adversity. Understand this, the trials you've experienced were never punishments. No, they were divine preparations. God allowed these challenges to come into your life because He knew that they would shape you, build your endurance, and refine your spirit. Each trial you faced has been a step toward your spiritual growth and an opportunity to strengthen your faith. Every time you felt knocked down, every time you questioned your path, those were the moments when God was molding you into the warrior He created you to be. Think back to the moments of hardship in your life. There may have been times when you felt like you couldn't keep going, when the weight of the world seemed unbearable, when you were ready to throw in the towel and give up. But you didn't. You endured. You rose each time, and though you may have been shaken, you were never destroyed. That's because God has placed an unshakable strength within you. He has built you for moments like these. One of the key truths about being a chosen one is that your path is not like everyone else's. While many walk through life with relative ease, your journey has been marked by difficulty, by the kind of challenges that most people don't have to face. And yet, here you are, still standing, still fighting, and still moving forward. This is not by accident. You were chosen for this. You are chosen because you have the strength, the faith, and the resilience to overcome the challenges the world throws your way. God does not give his strongest warriors the easiest battles. Instead, he places them in the toughest situations, the darkest places, because he knows that within them is a light that cannot be extinguished. When you walk through trials, you're not walking alone. God is walking with you, equipping you with everything you need to not only survive, but to thrive. And this is why the challenges you face feel so much more intense than those of others. Because you were meant to rise above them, to emerge stronger and to shine brighter than ever before. You may have experienced rejection, loneliness, or isolation. Perhaps you felt misunderstood or abandoned. But what I want you to see now is that all of this has been part of God's perfect plan. The isolation you felt, the rejection you experienced, it wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to prepare you. It was meant to preserve you for what lies ahead. God was setting you apart, creating space for you to grow, to develop, and to understand your true purpose. The times when you felt alone, those were the times God was strengthening you in secret. He was preparing you for the battles that would require you to be fully equipped, fully empowered, and fully aware of the divine calling on your life. The spiritual awakening that you are experiencing now is the fruit of all those times you were tested, all those times you thought you couldn't go on. You are not here by accident, chosen one. You are here because you were designed for this moment, for this time, and for this purpose. It's time for you to recognize that your struggles have not been in vain. Every hardship, every battle has been building you up. You may not see it now, but I promise you this, there is purpose in everything you've gone through. God has been refining your spirit, building your faith, and preparing you to step into your divine calling. The warrior you are today has been shaped by every trial you've faced, every challenge that seemed too great to overcome. And the battles you face in the future will only strengthen you more, for they are not meant to defeat you, but to fortify you. There is a passage in Scripture that says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." James 1:2-3. This verse is a reminder that the struggles you face are not meaningless. They are producing something valuable within you. They are building perseverance, character, and faith. They are shaping you into the person you need to be to fulfill your divine assignment. Chosen one. I want you to embrace this truth now. You are a warrior. Your struggles are not signs of weakness. They are signs of strength. They are evidence that you are being refined for something greater. The pain you've endured, the heartache you've faced, and the battles you've fought have all been part of God's perfect plan to prepare you for the mission He has given you. And as you continue on this path, you will begin to see the fruits of your perseverance. You will begin to see how the trials you've faced have prepared you for the greater purpose that lies ahead. The wisdom you've gained, the endurance you've built, and the faith you've developed will all come together in the next season of your life. You are not just walking through life, you are walking toward your divine destiny. But I want you to remember this. You are not alone in this journey. God has placed other chosen ones on this path with you. You are part of a greater spiritual family, a kingdom that is advancing with power and purpose. And as you continue to walk, you will find that God will bring others alongside you who have also faced the fires of adversity. They will be your brothers and sisters in arms, your fellow warriors, and together you will walk in divine unity and strength. So, chosen one, take a moment to reflect. Look back at your journey and see how far you've come. You may not have recognized it before, but now you can see that every step, every challenge has been preparing you for this moment. You are stronger than you know. You are more resilient than you give yourself credit for. And most importantly, you are not alone. You are part of a divine army, and God has chosen you to rise, to stand firm, and to fulfill the purpose He has placed on your life. The trials may not be over, but now you know that you are equipped to face them. You are ready. And with God by your side, you will continue to overcome, to grow, and to walk in the fullness of your divine calling. Stay strong. Chosen one, for your best days are ahead of you, and you are being prepared for greatness. Chosen one, now that we've begun to understand the depth of your journey and the struggles that have shaped you, it's time to dive deeper into a powerful truth. You carry an energy that is unlike anything in this world. Your energy, your spiritual vibration, is unique, and when you encounter another chosen one, this energy becomes the most undeniable sign of divine connection. The first way you will recognize another chosen one is by the energy they carry. Energy speaks louder than words, chosen one. It speaks in ways that transcend human understanding. It resonates deeply within you, and when you meet someone who is also chosen, you will feel that recognition. You may not immediately know why, but you will feel a pull, a sense of familiarity, a deep resonance in your spirit that says, "This person carries the same divine fire I do." This recognition isn't just a passing feeling, it is the voice of the Holy Spirit within you, bearing witness to the divine spark in them. The energy of a chosen one is unique because it has been refined through fire, through trials, through victories, and through spiritual growth. The more you walk in your divine purpose, the more sensitive you become to this energy. You begin to recognize it in others. And as you do, you will notice something powerful happening. You will be drawn to these individuals, and your spirit will feel at home in their presence. It's as if you've known them forever, even if you've just met. Chosen one, pay attention to the energy around you. Your spirit will begin to recognize the presence of other chosen ones, sometimes even before your mind fully catches up. When you enter a room, you may feel a shift in the atmosphere, an energy that is lighter, brighter, or stronger than the usual vibration around you. This energy is not of this world. It is the divine frequency that resonates within every chosen one, and it will become one of your most powerful tools for recognizing divine connections. This energy is not fragile. It is strong, fortified by the fires of spiritual warfare, the struggles that have molded you, and the victories that have been hard-earned. When your energy meets another chosen one's energy, it's like two flames meeting, both burning brighter together than apart. It's the merging of two divine forces, ready to advance God's kingdom. And when this connection happens, something shifts in your spirit. You are stronger together. You may have already experienced this, walking into a space and sensing the energy of another chosen one before you even exchange a word. It's a sense of peace, of warmth, of a knowing that transcends surface-level interaction. It's a knowing that your souls recognize each other in the deepest parts of your being, as if your spirits have met before. When this happens, don't dismiss it. Lean into it. Trust your spirit's discernment. God has orchestrated this connection, and your spirit is picking up on it. But how do you know that this energy is true? There are many who appear to carry light, but not all of them have the divine spark within them. You must learn to discern the energy to separate what is truly of God from what is imitation. When you meet someone and feel that recognition in your spirit, trust that feeling, but also be vigilant. The enemy is crafty, and he will try to deceive you by sending false lights that resemble the true energy of a chosen one. So, how do you differentiate? True energy recognition is natural. It feels effortless. There is no striving, no confusion, no need to force the connection. When the energy is true, it flows freely, like two rivers meeting and flowing as one. It does not drain you. It fills you. It lifts your spirit rather than leaving you feeling uncertain or anxious. When you encounter true energy recognition, it feels peaceful. You feel seen, heard, and understood in a way that is rare in this world. In contrast, false energy recognition feels different. It may seem bright at first, but it will leave you feeling drained, uneasy, or unsure. You may feel a tugging in your spirit that something is off, even though everything seems fine on the surface. This is why discernment is crucial. Chosen one, your spirit will never lie to you. If you feel that something is not right, trust that intuition and take a step back. The energy of a chosen one is not meant to confuse you. It is meant to align with your spirit, and bring clarity. As you grow spiritually, your sensitivity to these energies will increase. You will begin to pick up on the vibrations of those around you with greater clarity. You will walk into rooms and feel the energy before you even see the people in them. You will meet people and sense the vibration of their souls before they speak a single word. This is a gift, chosen one, and it will guide you toward the right divine connections. When you begin to recognize these energies, you will notice that the people who carry true divine energy will also resonate with your purpose. Their mission will align with yours, and together you will be able to accomplish greater things than you ever could alone. The enemy knows that the unity of chosen ones is a powerful force, and that is why he works tirelessly to keep you isolated, distracted, and doubtful. But no more, chosen one. You are awakening to the truth, and as you recognize the energy of others like you will be empowered to walk in divine unity. This recognition of energy is one of the most powerful signs you can receive on your journey. It is a direct confirmation from heaven that you are not alone. It is a sign that you are surrounded by people who are walking the same path, carrying the same divine fire, and advancing the same kingdom. And as you connect with these individuals, you will find that your energy multiplies. Together, you become a force that cannot be stopped. Chosen one. I encourage you to trust the energy you feel around you. Let it guide you to the divine connections God has already set in place for you. When you meet someone and feel that unmistakable recognition in your spirit, embrace it. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back from stepping into the divine relationships that will help you fulfill your calling. These connections are part of God's plan for you, and they will strengthen you, encourage you, and propel you forward. As you walk this path, you will begin to see that the more you connect with others who carry the same energy, the more powerful your own energy becomes. You will find yourself walking with greater authority, greater clarity, and greater purpose. The divine connections you make will empower you to fulfill the mission God has placed on your life, and together you will change the world. Take a moment now, chosen one, to reflect on the energy you've felt in others. Have you ever met someone and immediately felt that connection, that pull in your spirit? Perhaps you've experienced it already, and this is a confirmation of what you have been feeling. If you've ever experienced this, comment 333 below. Let this be a testimony of the divine energy you are recognizing, of the connections that are unfolding in your life right now. You are not alone in this journey. God has surrounded you with people who are aligned with your purpose. As you continue to awaken to the truth of who you are, you will begin to recognize them more and more. Trust your spirit's discernment, trust the energy you feel, and know that God is guiding you toward the divine connections that will help you fulfill your divine assignment. Stay with me, chosen one, because as we continue, you will learn even more about the incredible power that comes with recognizing these divine connections. These connections are not just about companionship. They are about fulfilling God's will and advancing His kingdom. The journey is unfolding, and you are not alone. Together, we will walk in the power of divine unity. Chosen one, as we continue to explore the signs and divine truths that will guide you on your spiritual journey, I want to take a deeper look at something profound that will help you as you recognize other chosen ones' shared experiences. One of the most powerful signs that someone is walking the same path as you is not just the energy they carry, but the stories of battle and victory they share with you. When you meet another chosen one, you will find that your experiences resonate with theirs on a deep spiritual level. This shared understanding of what it means to endure trials, to fight unseen battles, and to carry the weight of your divine calling creates an unshakable bond between you. You see, chosen ones are not simply individuals living isolated lives. They are part of a larger divine plan. They are meant to connect with one another, to share wisdom, strength, and understanding that comes from having walked through similar fires. When two chosen ones cross paths, their stories often echo one another in ways that are beyond coincidence. They've faced the same spiritual warfare, the same doubts, and the same struggles, even if their lives have unfolded in different ways. And when you find another chosen one, it's like hearing your own story reflected back at you. Think about it, chosen one. The challenges you've faced have not been for nothing. Every battle, every difficulty you've endured has been shaping you, preparing you for this moment when you'll meet others who understand exactly what you've been through. You've experienced rejection, loneliness, spiritual warfare, and moments of doubt that seemed impossible to overcome. But those experiences weren't just to make you stronger. They were to equip you to recognize and connect with other chosen ones who have walked through the same kinds of trials. And when you do connect with these people, there will be an immediate recognition that goes beyond words. It's as if your spirits have known each other for years, even though you may have just met. There's a bond that is formed through shared pain, shared growth, and shared victories. The stories you tell each other will not be foreign. They will resonate deeply within you because they echo your own journey. This is the beauty of divine connection, the recognition of shared experience that creates a foundation of trust, understanding, and unity. The power of shared battles is not just in surviving them, it's in thriving through them. When you meet another chosen one who has faced similar struggles, you will find that there's a mutual respect and understanding. They know the cost of the calling. They know what it means to endure the fire and come out stronger on the other side. There is no judgment, no competition, just mutual honor and a deep recognition that you have both been through the refining process together. The scars you carry are marks of victory, not defeat. And when you meet another chosen one, you will both understand that without those struggles, you wouldn't be who you are today. These shared experiences are not just a bond, they are a source of strength. As you connect with other chosen ones, you will begin to notice that your shared wisdom and experiences begin to lift each other higher. When one of you is down, the other is there to help you rise. When one of you is struggling, the other offers encouragement, wisdom, and support. This divine connection is not just for companionship, it is for mutual strengthening, for encouragement, and for lifting each other up as you walk together in your purpose. And here's the truth. This connection is not just for comfort, it's for purpose. When chosen ones come together, their combined strength and wisdom become an unstoppable force. God designed it this way because He knows that you are not meant to walk through life alone. You are part of a divine army, and the more you connect with those walking the same path, the more powerful you become. When chosen ones unite, they are not only encouraged, but they are also equipped to fulfill their calling with greater effectiveness and clarity. Take a moment, chosen one, and think about the people in your life who have walked through similar struggles with you. Perhaps you've already recognized some divine connections in your life. Maybe you've had a conversation with someone and immediately felt like they understood you in a way that no one else did. That connection is divine, and it's a glimpse of what happens when two chosen ones come together. These relationships are meant to be a source of strength, encouragement, and wisdom, and they will help you to stay the course even when the journey feels long or difficult. But there's something even deeper at play here. When you recognize another chosen one through shared experiences, you are not just connecting with them, you are connecting with heaven's plan. God designed this divine connection to help you fulfill your calling. He knows that the battles you face require support, wisdom, and encouragement from others who have walked similar paths. And when you come together, you are able to strengthen each other, sharpen each other, and equip each other for the battles ahead. Remember, chosen one, that you are not meant to walk this journey alone. Even in your darkest moments when you feel isolated or overwhelmed, God is always with you. And He is also sending others to walk alongside you. These people are part of His plan, and their stories, their victories, and their wisdom will help propel you toward your own destiny. Do not dismiss these connections, even if they seem unexpected or unlikely. God works in mysterious ways, and the people He brings into your life are part of His perfect design. As you recognize the divine connections in your life, you will begin to see the beauty of these shared experiences more clearly. These relationships are not just for personal growth, they are for the advancement of God's kingdom. The wisdom and strength you gain from one another will enable you to walk boldly in your divine purpose, knowing that you are not alone. Together, you will break strongholds, tear down walls, and advance the kingdom of God in ways that you could not do alone. Chosen one. I want to encourage you to be open to these divine connections. Don't let fear, doubt, or insecurity prevent you from recognizing the people God is bringing into your life. When you meet another chosen one, trust the bond that is formed through shared experiences. Embrace the wisdom and strength that come from connecting with those who understand your journey. And as you do know that you are not just gaining a companion for the journey, you are gaining an ally in the spiritual battle that lies ahead. Take a moment now, chosen one, and reflect on your own journey. Who are the people in your life who have walked with you through difficult times? Who are the ones who have shared their victories and struggles with you? If you've experienced a divine connection, write 4 in the comments below. Let this be a testimony of the shared wisdom, strength, and understanding that you have found in others who walk this path with you. This is just the beginning, chosen one. The connections that God is bringing into your life will continue to grow, strengthen, and empower you as you fulfill your divine purpose. As we move forward, you will continue to discover more about the power of shared experiences and how these divine connections will help you fulfill your calling. Remember, you are not alone. You are part of a larger spiritual family, and together you will rise, you will overcome, and you will fulfill the divine purpose God has placed on your life. Chosen one, we have journeyed together through many powerful revelations already. We've discussed the divine spark within you, the importance of recognizing your spiritual energy, and the strength you carry from your shared experiences. But now, let's explore another deeply transformative truth: solitude. It is in moments of solitude, chosen one, that your spiritual power is nurtured, refined, and fully awakened. Far from being a punishment or a sign of abandonment, solitude is one of the greatest gifts God gives you in preparation for your calling. You may have experienced times in your life when you felt the intense pull toward being alone. You might have felt the need to withdraw from the noise of the world, from relationships that no longer served you, or from distractions that kept you from your divine purpose. At first, this pull towards solitude may have seemed confusing or unsettling. The world often tells us that we need to be surrounded by others, to be constantly busy, to never be alone. But in the realm of the divine chosen one, there is great power in solitude. Solitude is not emptiness. It is not a sign of being lost or disconnected. Rather, it is the space where your soul can reconnect with God and align with His divine will for your life. It is where your spiritual senses are sharpened, your inner wisdom is amplified, and your connection to the divine is deepened. Solitude is where you are stripped of distractions and allowed to hear the still small voice of God speaking directly to you. In times of solitude, you are given the opportunity to fully listen to God, to your spirit, and to the wisdom that has been cultivated within you. It is in the quiet moments that the deeper understanding of your divine purpose becomes clear. You are able to reflect on your journey, recognize how far you've come, and prepare for the next step in your calling. God uses these moments of stillness to refine you, to renew your strength, and to fill you with fresh purpose. You may have been in a season of solitude for some time now, and if so, I want to reassure you that this is not a period of waiting in vain. It is an active process. In solitude, God is working within you. He is preparing you for the next stage of your spiritual journey, where you will step into the fullness of your purpose. He is strengthening your discernment, teaching you how to hear His voice more clearly, and equipping you with the wisdom needed for the battles ahead. Solitude is where you find clarity, peace, and a deeper understanding of your spiritual identity. There may have been times when you felt isolated, cut off from others, or as though your connections to the world were fading. But I want you to understand, chosen one, that this is not something to fear. God is not abandoning you. He is drawing you closer. He is calling you to a deeper intimacy with Him, and it is in solitude that you can fully experience His presence. During these times, you are not truly alone. You are surrounded by the presence of the Holy Spirit, who is guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for the divine assignment that lies ahead. Think of the many great spiritual figures who experienced profound times of solitude. Jesus himself spent time alone in the wilderness, seeking connection with his Father and preparing for his ministry. Moses spent 40 days on Mount Sinai in solitude, receiving divine revelations that would guide the people of Israel. Even the prophet Elijah retreated into the wilderness to hear God's voice and receive new strength. These men were not abandoned in their moments of solitude. They were being equipped, refined, and filled with the divine power necessary to fulfill their callings. You too are in a time of preparation. In your solitude, God is refining you, strengthening your faith, and deepening your spiritual discernment. The world may not understand your need for quiet, for reflection, or for time alone with God, but that's okay. You are not called to live according to the world's standards. You are called to be set apart, to walk in divine wisdom, and to trust God's timing and purpose for your life. And right now, He is preparing you in the secret place. As you spend time in solitude, you may begin to notice something powerful happening within you. The more you withdraw from external distractions, the more you are able to hear the voice of God more clearly. You begin to see things from a divine perspective. Your prayers become more focused, your thoughts become more aligned with God's will, and your heart becomes more attuned to the movements of the Holy Spirit. In solitude, you are strengthened for the task ahead. God is refining you, teaching you, and molding you into the person He has called you to be. But don't mistake solitude for loneliness. The enemy often tries to convince us that when we are alone, we are abandoned or rejected. He uses these feelings to isolate us further and to make us question our worth and our calling. But chosen one, I want you to hear this truth today. You are never alone. In moments of solitude, God is drawing near to you. His presence is more real than any external connection, and He is speaking to you, guiding you, and preparing you for what lies ahead. Embrace this time of solitude with joy and anticipation. Know that it is not a season of abandonment, but a time of divine preparation. In this space, you have the opportunity to reflect deeply on your life's journey, to assess where you've been, and to set your eyes on where you are going. You have time to let go of past hurts, past doubts, and past distractions. Solitude is where healing happens, where you can be made whole and renewed. In this time alone with God, you are being filled with the strength and clarity needed to walk boldly in your divine purpose. You may also find that in solitude, your intuition grows stronger. You will begin to recognize God's voice more clearly, and you will feel more confident in the decisions you make. Your spiritual senses will sharpen, and your ability to discern truth from deception will increase. This heightened awareness will serve you well as you continue to navigate your path as a chosen one. And chosen one, it is in solitude that you will experience a deeper understanding of your divine identity. You are not who the world says you are. You are not defined by your past mistakes, by the opinions of others, or by the distractions that have tried to pull you away from your purpose. In solitude, you will reconnect with the truth of who you are, a beloved child of God, chosen for a great purpose, equipped with divine strength, wisdom, and power. You are being awakened to your true identity in Christ, and as you embrace this truth, you will walk in a new level of confidence and authority. Now I want to encourage you, chosen one, to embrace the pull towards solitude, especially if you've been resisting it. Trust that this time of separation is for your growth and divine purpose. Take this time to reconnect with God, to reflect on the calling He has placed on your life, and to deepen your relationship with Him. The world will try to pull you in many directions, but in solitude you will find the peace and clarity that you need to stay focused on your divine purpose. Reflect on this. Have you ever felt a strong desire to withdraw and to be alone with God? Have you experienced times when you felt spiritually recharged and awakened in moments of solitude? If so, I want you to declare it with me in the comments below. I embrace my solitude. Let this be your declaration of faith that you are embracing the divine preparation God is doing in your life during this time of quiet. Chosen one, know that solitude is not a curse, it is a blessing. It is a time of divine alignment, spiritual growth, and a deeper connection with God. God is working within you, and when the time is right, He will send you back into the world more equipped than ever to fulfill the calling He has placed on your life. Stay with me, chosen one, because as we move forward, you will continue to discover the depths of your divine power and purpose. And remember, you are never alone. God is always with you in your solitude and beyond. Chosen one, we've been exploring the many facets of your divine calling, your unique energy, the connections you'll make, the strength cultivated in the crucible of solitude, and the power of shared experiences. But now, it's time to speak about something incredibly profound, the accelerating power of manifestation in your life. As a chosen one, you are not merely walking through life like others. You are stepping into a divine flow where your words, thoughts, and actions carry supernatural weight. What once took time to manifest now happens at an accelerated pace. This is part of your spiritual awakening, chosen one. You have entered a season of divine acceleration. If you've been walking with God and stepping into your divine purpose, you may have noticed this phenomenon already. You think about something and it manifests almost immediately. You speak a prayer of faith and the answer seems to appear at your doorsteps within days or even hours. This is not coincidence. This is the power of your activated spiritual energy working in alignment with divine law. What once seemed impossible or delayed is now happening swiftly, because you have stepped into a place of spiritual authority and alignment with God's will for your life. Think about the last time you experienced this. Perhaps you had an idea, a desire, or a prayer, and before you knew it, the situation around you shifted in response. Maybe you made a decision in your heart, and the world around you started to align with it. Or perhaps you spoke a blessing, and you saw it manifest almost immediately. This is what happens when your spiritual power becomes activated. You are co-creating with God in real time, seeing the effects of your faith and alignment in a tangible way. Manifestation isn't just about materializing things, it's about living in alignment with your higher purpose and having the power to shape your reality with your thoughts, words, and actions. The spiritual laws of the universe are working in harmony with your divine energy. As a chosen one, you are carrying a heightened spiritual frequency. The more you step into your calling, the more swiftly God responds to your intentions. Your life is no longer just moving in linear time, it is moving in divine timing, accelerated by your faith and alignment with heaven's plans. The Bible speaks to this principle in Mark 11:24. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. This is not just a promise of receiving things. It is a reminder that when your heart is aligned with God's will, what you ask in prayer is already in motion, already manifesting in the spiritual realm. What you believe, you begin to bring forth into the physical world. As a chosen one, your words and intentions are no longer just idle thoughts. Your thoughts and words carry power. The energy you put out into the world begins to return to you more quickly than ever before. This is a divine acceleration. The universe recognizes your alignment with God's purpose and responds swiftly. What would have taken others years to manifest can now unfold in weeks, even days in your life. This is the gift and responsibility of stepping into your divine calling. But with this great power also comes great responsibility. This acceleration is a double-edged sword. If your thoughts and words are not aligned with your highest good, the consequences of misalignment will also manifest quickly. The energy you put out will return to you faster, which means you must be more mindful than ever about your inner world. The quicker the manifestations, the quicker the lessons. Therefore, it is critical to guard your thoughts, to stay positive, and to speak life into every situation. What do I mean by this, chosen one? In your accelerated spiritual state, your thoughts and words are not just seeds, they are powerful declarations that bring forth immediate change. When you align your heart with God's will, and when you speak in faith, your manifestations will happen faster than ever before. But if your thoughts are filled with doubt, fear, or negativity, these too will manifest more rapidly. This is why it is crucial to stay connected to your higher self and your divine purpose. You must remain conscious of what you think and speak, knowing that the power of your alignment with the divine is instant. This acceleration of manifestation is not just a personal blessing, it is a tool for fulfilling your divine purpose. As you walk in your calling, God will bring things into alignment for you quickly. Financial doors will open, opportunities will present themselves at the perfect time. Relationships that will help propel you forward will come into your life almost immediately. This acceleration is not just about receiving, it is about co-creating with the divine to fulfill the purpose God has placed on your life. But I want you to understand that while the manifestations are happening quickly, they are also part of your spiritual development. These rapid changes are meant to test your faith, to grow you into your full potential, and to prepare you for the greater work God has ahead of you. The faster your manifestations, the more you will be required to walk in trust, faith, and alignment with God's purpose. You will have to exercise great discernment in how you use this power. Do not take it lightly. Understand that everything you create through your words and intentions will have lasting impact, so ensure that your intentions are pure, your heart is aligned, and your focus remains on fulfilling God's purpose for your life. For example, let's say you've been praying for a specific opportunity and it arrives sooner than expected. The temptation may arise to move forward with excitement, but also caution. Are you truly ready for this blessing? Are you aligning your actions with the integrity and wisdom that God is teaching you in your solitude and spiritual growth? This is where discernment comes in. The acceleration is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to guide you toward greater faith and responsibility. And with every manifestation, you will need to stand firm in God's truth, using His wisdom to navigate the paths that open before you. Have you noticed how quickly things are beginning to align in your life? Have you experienced a manifestation that surprised you because it happened faster than you expected? Think about the times when you've thought of something, prayed for something, or declared something, and then saw it come into being almost immediately. This is a confirmation that you are walking in divine acceleration. God is responding to your faith, and the speed at which things manifest is a reflection of your alignment with His will. As you walk in this divine acceleration, it is important to continue seeking God's guidance in everything you do. Stay grounded in His Word, stay connected to your spiritual community, and keep your heart open to His leading. The more aligned you are with His will, the greater the manifestations will be, and the more swiftly they will arrive. This divine acceleration will lead you closer to your purpose, but it will require you to remain humble, grateful, and deeply rooted in God's plan for your life. I encourage you to reflect on your life, now chosen one. Have you seen the manifestations in your life happening with greater speed? Have you noticed how things are lining up in ways you couldn't have imagined before? The faster you see your desires come to fruition, the more you are being called to step into the fullness of your divine assignment. Take a moment to appreciate this shift. Allow yourself to fully embrace the blessings that are already manifesting, and trust that God is moving you into your divine destiny faster than ever before. If you've experienced these swift manifestations in your life, I want you to declare it with me in the comments below. I embrace divine acceleration. Let this be a declaration that you are aligned with God's plan, that you are ready for the opportunities and blessings He is bringing into your life at this moment. And as we move forward, I want you to stay open, stay grounded, and continue to trust that God's timing is perfect and that every manifestation is a part of His divine plan for you. Stay with me, chosen one, because we will continue to explore the next steps in your awakening. With every revelation, you are stepping deeper into your divine identity and purpose. You are walking in alignment with the divine, and the best is yet to come.